Hello everybody, so today's book club video will be on this novel. It was a really good novel. It's called My Double Life by Janette Rallison. Sorry about the glare there. It's from a library. Well, it is from the library and they put like this little plastic screen thing on so it always gets a glare. But this book was really good. It's definitely a teen read and it's more for definitely like young people, and I would suggest it if you really enjoy reading about celebrities and immersing yourself into their hypothetical lives. I absolutely love that, so I thought this book was right up my alley. I mean, I like the cover. I thought it was really pretty. I also like the siding. That's what attracted me to it, because when it's on a bookshelf, like look at my bookshelf. This is what, like, I like a lot of color on like the novels, and I do judge a book by its cover, also by its siding. If its siding is like black, say the House of Night series for instance, it looks like a dark series, you know? Whereas like these ones right here, I know these two by Catherine Applegate are very like beach reads and they're really bright. So obviously I thought it would be a nice light novel, and indeed it was. So the entire premise of the novel is about a girl named Alexia. I cannot remember her last name. Garcia, I believe. She lives with her mother and her abuela because she's half Latino, I believe. That's how they put it in the novel. And so she lives there in West Virginia, and she doesn't know who her father is, and her mother never told her. And Alexia goes to school and she's kind of like the social outcast. Nobody really likes her, and she tries to ask a boy to the snowflake ball or some outrageous dance, and he's like, sure, but then ends up dumping her for one of the popular girls. And so her picture gets out online, and as it turns out, she looks identical to one of the Hannah Montanas of the world, and her name is Carrie Kingsley. Now, one of the things that she does find out about Carrie Kingsley is that not only is she her half-sister, but her agent, Carrie Kingsley's agent or manager, called Alexia and asked her to be Carrie's body double. What are the odds? Out of everybody in the entire country or in the entire world, she asked her half-sister, without even knowing it, to be her body double. And because money is tight for their family because their mom works at a hotel, she agrees to do it, much to her mother's dismay, and flies out to California to be Carrie. Now, while she's there, she does not tell Carrie that they are related or share the same blood, and she makes them agree to her meeting Carrie's father, whose name is, what is his name? Alex Kingsley, I believe. Something along those lines. And as it turns out, I'm not going to go into the details about her life and pretending to be Carrie at a whole bunch of different events, but the manager is very pushy and does everything for the father because she has a huge crush on him. And at one of the big concerts that Carrie cannot perform at because she's really behind on her album recording, and because she is going through a really sour point in her life where she needs to go to rehab, turns out that her father actually shows up at one of her concerts, realizes she's a double, kind of says, no, we're not going to be doing this, and then Alexia jumps on her chance to tell him that he is her father. And he doesn't believe it at first, but she has this little locket that her mom gave her that he gave to her mom because it looked, Alexia's mom looked too much like his ex-wife, or not ex-wife, his wife died. So he gave her, the mom, the necklace, and the mom gave Alexia the necklace before she went out to California. And she gave it to her dad, and he believed her. And at the very end, her boyfriend, Grant Daly, or Del Rey, something like that, who she was pretending to date as Carrie, shows up at her school and plays like a little concert and calls Alexia down. I'm sorry, they called her Carrie throughout the entire novel. He calls Alexia down and they kind of sing together, and all is so good in their relationship. And I realized I didn't really touch on their relationship much. He is another pop star. He kind of has like an ongoing battle with Carrie, like the real Carrie. And when they meet at a club, Alexia dressed as Carrie and Grant, he helps her a little bit with her career because one of her ex-managers or ex-assistants is turning on her writing a tell-all novel, and so he helps her. They ended up dating, and he doesn't realize that it's not Carrie. He doesn't realize that until the very end when Alexia asks her father to tell him that it's not actually Carrie, it's Alexia. And so, as I said, the concert at her house, he brings her home, and her father and Carrie are there, and her father's talking with her mother, and all is okay in the world. So, this novel was really good. If you want to give it a go, go ahead. There, I looked online, there's no sequel to it, so it's one of those standalone books, which is good if you're looking for just a standalone book compared to a series. So, thank you very much for watching. I'm not going to put any like links to playlists down below. I will put the link to my book review blog. It's called Never Empty Bookshelf. I'm really behind on all of like the little written reviews of books on there. But if you do want to go check that out, there will be a link down below. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Happy reading. Bye.